डियर स्टूडेंट्स, पिछले उसमें हमने जो टॉपिक पे डिस्कस किया था रोल ऑफ मेटल आयंस के ऊपर, जिसमें लास्ट था रोल ऑफ कोबाल्ट। आज हम जिस पर डिस्कस करेंगे वो टॉपिक है सोडियम पोटेशियम पंप। द कैटायंस सोडियम potassium ion as such as cannot pass through the lipid layer of the double walled protein cell membrane. The encapsulation of metal ion facilitate their transport. The enclosed cations present in an organic lipid soluble surface called cavitantes can pass through the cell membrane. In the animal cells, sodium plus ion concentration is 5 to 15 mm and potassium ion concentration is 100 to 140 mm. In the extracellular space, the situation being reverse, यानी sodium is plus ion is 100 to 140 mm and potassium is 5 to 15 mm. This is a essential needed for the survival of the cell and many other physiological function as well as sodium ion, potassium ions and other gradient are required for the transmission of nerve impulse, the help in transport of amino acids, sugars, nucleotides and other substance. They also regulate the cell volume and cell shape. Next, high cellular potassium ion concentration is required for the optimal glycolysis and protein synthesis. इस डायग्राम में आप देखोगे सोडियम पोटेशियम पंप के लिए जो ट्रांसपोर्ट of 3 sodium ion and 2 potassium ion, thus up to 20 to 40% of the total metabolic energy of the cell is consumed in the maintain of these ion ingredient. This energy consumption reaches up to 70% in the neutral tissue. The energy is to maintain high potassium ion concentration and low sodium ion concentration in the systoles is provided by a protein in the cell membrane called sodium potassium ATPase और सोडियम पोटेशियम पंप। यानी सोडियम पोटेशियम पंप किसको कहा कि आपके सोडियम और पोटेशियम की जो कंसंट्रेशन है आउटर इनर में, वो प्रोटीन इन द सेल मेम्ब्रेन में जो बाहर और अंदर की जो इसका सर्कुलेशन होता है उसको उन्होंने सोडियम पोटेशियम एटीपेज और या सोडियम पोटेशियम पंप। दी एनर्जी derived from ATPase cause the transport of sodium potassium ion from lower concentration to higher concentration. This is known as active transport pump. Working this process is working the sodium potassium ATPase consists of 2 alpha beta subunits possessing cytoplasmic and extracellular domains respectively. Each ATPase enzyme molecule bind sodium ion and hydrolyze ATP to ADP on the cytoplasmic side of the membrane. To pump out 3 sodium ion out of the cell and 2 potassium are transported into the cell. Since there is a net movement of 1 positive charge outwards per cycle, the sodium potassium pump is considered electrogenic in nature. The net process can be represented ATP plus H2O plus 3 sodium ion inside plus 2 potassium outside. So it result ADP plus Pi plus H2O 3 sodium plus ion outside and 2 plus ion inside. The enzyme ATPase exists in two forms, E1 and E2. The E1 form has affinity for sodium plus and ATP. It readily gets phosphorylated in presence of magnesium ion to form E1P carrying 3 oculated sodium ions. E1P change to E2P having low affinity for sodium plus but high affinity of potassium ions. E2P therefore release 3 sodium ions and binds to potassium ions on the outside of the cell, giving rise to E2 to potassium ion, which release 2 potassium ion in the interior of the cell. It has been shown that sodium plus potassium plus and sodium ion and potassium ion ATPase in its E2P state is used by cardiac glycosides for binding, forming a stable E2P cardiac glycoside complex. This inhibits the function of sodium plus potassium plus ions ATPase, resulting in inhibition of sodium pump. This situation leads to accumulation of sodium ions in these cells, encouraging endoosmosis, thus leading to swelling, bursting of cell and consequent narrowing of blood vessels, creating hypertension. Thank you.